Okay, hello YouTube, ADSpongy in Skyrim again. Now, I thought today we would carry on, but again, I've skipped the boring bits. I've went out, I've gone and got myself sorted with some early gear. I've already been through, done the Dragonstone. Thought I might as well go through and do the first dragon, because the game doesn't really get any interesting until you've killed some dragons. Because let's be honest, if you walk through the forest, whatever trees there are in Skyrim, and there's no dragons, it is boring. So, I'm just going to start there, and I think the first thing we should do is the Thieves Guild, because I quite fancy me the Nightingale armour before I take on the Dark Brotherhood. But we'll see what happens. I might decide to do the Dark Brotherhood first, but I haven't decided yet. So, make our way over here. And today I wanted to talk about Aquaman, because I went to see Aquaman on whatever day, and oh my god, I was impressed to fuck.
We've got to figure out what happened.
I was watching it as if I'd never even heard of Aquaman, because Aquaman was cool in this film. Jason Momoa made Aquaman, you know, the typical boring superhero that, well, I like Aquaman myself, but everyone else finds him boring. They made him awesome. And people might argue saying it's not true to the comics and all of that, but based entirely on how Jason Momoa looks as Aquaman. But to me, it was just an incredible film. It was visually stunning, and I think anybody who actually watched it can agree that it was visually stunning. And I missed my first shot on the dragon. Love doing it. But just the way Atlantis itself looked, every single scene, I was amazed. Oh, it's going to breathe fire at me straight away. Do you know what? It's been so long since I've actually played Skyrim. It's like a new game to me. Aside from, I made Fleet Falls Barrow a bit quicker. I did that before I came to Whiterun, just to make things a little bit quicker for me. But I have decided I'm going to run my Dark Elf at stealth with archery, and I'm going to be using dual wielding one-handed weapons. And at the minute I've gone for a sword and a dagger just because they're the quickest. I don't really need power at the minute, I just need to kill things quickly. So that's what I've gone with. Just wait for this dragon to look over here again. There he is. Oh, he's on the ground. So, that's hot. That is hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. So, if you're watching this again and you've seen any of my other videos, thank you for coming back. Guess maybe I'm sort of interesting, but I don't think I am. But I'm just glad to actually be able to do YouTube now, and I am burning again. What am I? Fucking marshmallow. I'm a sponge, not a marshmallow. I thought that I would never be able to manage YouTube because I didn't think I'd ever have the equipment, but that's what student money's for. But in all seriousness, I bought my PC to go along with my course because I am doing games technology, and my old PC might as well have been a glorified toaster. So I went out, had a proper look around, spent maybe more than the PC's worth, couldn't be bothered to build one myself. I love the idea of building one myself, I just don't have the time. I spent a little bit more than I should have done, and come out with quite a decent PC, so I'm quite happy with it. But it means that I can do YouTube, which is what I wanted to do for years, as I explained in one of my other videos. Oh shit, I might want a potion. I forgot how strong dragons were on high difficulties. Yeah, just wait there a minute, dragon. Let me just eat all of this food. Oh, do you know what? I forgot about Blue Mountain Fowls. I think it's a pretty good shout, right? Fucking hell, stop roasting me alive. Right. I'm just gonna be a pussy and just sit out the back here. I say be a pussy. You know, I think if you're gonna compare genitalia to some sort of form of cowardice, I'd say that the balls are the pussies, because, let's be honest, calling someone a vagina, vaginas are hardy things. They push entire humans out of them. One kick to the balls and we're down. You won't be seeing us until the next day. We won't have children for 30 years after a good kick in the balls. But those vaginas, they just keep on going. That's something I never understood about Skyrim. They say they're so realistic. Where's the animal dick? No, but in all seriousness. Oh, he went, oh my god, you are the Dragonborn. It's just like the stories my grandpa used to say. Like Talos himself. Oh well. So what, I've got dragon powers. This makes me cool. Mess with the right one. Yes we did, but use my new shout power.
I believe it. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn.
Yes, I am Dragonborn, which doesn't. I mean, this is something else. You can. I know it's part of the game and it's the main mechanic and everything, but you can be a Dragonborn no matter what race you are. And let's just bear in mind that Dragonborns have always been the races of man, from what I understand about Skyrim, from Elder Scrolls lore, because it started with obviously Talos, Talos, I don't know how people pronounce him, I just always pronounce it Talos. He was the first Dragonborn. He's supposedly a high elf, imperial, crossbreed, but then you come. Oh, I've got a rock joint apparently. You come to Skyrim, and you can have an Argonian be the Dragonborn. I have never, throughout everything I read, because I played Oblivion, like I said in my other video. I have played Oblivion, and I've read what I could about the Dragonborn, how it was passed down through the Septim bloodline. That means that they were exclusively Imperials. And unless one of those hidden Dragonborns went out and got freaky with a freaking lizard, you could be, anything could be a Dragonborn. Now, there's obviously different ways it's bestowed upon you by the gods and all of that. It makes no sense to me, and it confuses me, and I don't like it. Use Z to shout. Where's Z? Oh yeah, something else. I've got a special keyboard. I have a one-handed keyboard, and everything's in different places. And they can all shut up. I'm just gonna run back to Whiterun. I'll probably cut this bit out. Mainly because I don't have something to talk about for this long. Oh, actually, I'm not trying to shoot this deer. That's how I actually went. I didn't go and buy any leather for making this leather armor. I actually went out and hunted it, which is partially why I left it all out of the video, because you don't want to see me walking around looking for animals that you can barely see, so then harvest their skin. I thought the deer would run that out, whatever it was. Oh, I might have got it. Right up the bumhole. Maybe the elk enjoys it. I feel like I'm a bit crude for YouTube. Some of the things I can come up with may be slightly inappropriate, but if you don't like it... is that me? Obviously I know that's me, but Hey, I'm immersed. What can I say? But yeah, I can be a little bit crude. And if you don't like it, I don't really know what to tell you. Other than maybe deal with it. There's a giant. Okay. Unless that's the giant that you kill when you first come over there. But okay. Maybe the guard just got a little bit badass in his spare time. Can that happen? I know it can happen in your Hearthfire homes, but can that happen on cities as well? Oh yes, I know. Oh, I might as well do that just so I've got the quest for it. I'm ready to do it. Yeah. She's not using her true name.
So we will be in Rorik's.
Yo, are you looking for her? Why are you
It's none of
looking
your
for
concern.
this person?
All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
I don't care what you're
Find us in
After
Rorik.
what happened, you're
I will
lucky
walk away.
got you in jail. Now get lost.
If I remember rightly, they don't actually give a definitive answer. That might just be my experience. They don't give a definitive answer because I think anyone watching it knows it's Sadia. And if you don't know it's Sadia, this is a 7-year-old game. I'm not going to put spoiler alerts in it. But it's Sadia. And I'm pretty sure they don't give the true answer. Or they don't tell you who was right in the thing. And that's the whole story, is you don't know the truth. And it just makes it really hard for me to decide what to do, because obviously you get the more interesting story if you go out and fight Komatsu and everything, but it's just easier not to. I have a habit of going out, doing the whole fight Komatsu's bandits in the caves, come back,
You're finally here.
and give Sadia to him, and then kill him outside the stables. It makes it a lot easier for me. Not easier, it makes it more interesting.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
Well, don't you know it's rude to talk about people behind their back?
Was the dragon there?
The dragon was there. But I'm not going to talk about that, I'm just going to say I'm Dragonborn.
What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn. When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
True. The Greybeards really
Again,
were summoning you.
random elven, it's elven in Skyrim, random elven Dragonborn.
Masters of the way
I guess
of the
Akatosh
Forest.
just liked me.
They live in seclusion high on the slopes.
Maybe
of the
Akatosh should
approach of the
stay
world.
away from schools. What do
The
these Greybeards
Dragonborn
want from
is
me?
said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a theme. If you really are Dragonborn,
Yes, they can
they
teach me.
can
Right,
teach you
okay.
how to use your gift.
Yes, I heard the thundering sound. If you didn't hear it, why?
Summoning you to High Hrothgar.
I just want to, I've got some enchantments, they're just not very good. I might just enchant things randomly just to get my skill up a bit, actually. That's a fortified block, but I don't use a shield. I don't use conjuration, I just sell it. I don't have subjects. There you go.
It's a decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
I didn't scratch anything, did I? I'm trying really hard to be funny, so I know I'm
So
boring.
hard on Avenuch.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
Oh yeah, they argue for a
It's
little bit.
just that, what do these great want?
You've done a great service for me and my... By my right as Jarl, I assign you Lydia.
I really
as a
hope this is a
personal-
one-handed
I'll
act.
also notify
If it's
my
not, I'm
guards
gonna,
of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're
disenchant
part
it
of the common
anyway.
rabble, now would? We are honored. That's the Greybeard's business. Not
See,
ours.
when I first played Skyrim, I thought this was incredible, but I felt so proud. I was the Thane of a city. I didn't even know what it was. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to keep that because it's better than my sword. Yeah, I thought it was so important becoming a Thane. And then you become the Thane of everywhere else, and it just... I can't remember what it's called, it's just the effect of depreciative returns or something like that. I can't remember exactly. What do you have to be angry about? You're like 5.
Me to be your house, Carl. Lead the way.
Lydia, you are sworn to carry my burdens, and you shall do so. as long as you don't stand in any doors, because I will kill you. But I think the biggest thing for me, I actually, on one of my Xbox characters, I went out for the sole purpose of doing everything. It was my character for 5 years, and I got to the level cap when it was still capped at 81, and I just carried on going. Went through all the DLCs with it, got all of my achievements with it. I got to level, I want to say about 200, because I played the shit out of that character, and I loved it. I'm not looking to buy, I'm looking to sell. 2,000 gold, that's a good start. Get rid of that. I might as well just carry on using steel arrows now. Let's do that. So I'm trying to go for, because obviously, being stealthy, you don't want to be frail, because you can get right up close to someone, and they might just turn around and one-shot you with a warhammer. But I just want to make sure that I'm not going to just die randomly. But yeah, that character, I remember days upon days I spent on it. I know what's wrong with Skyrim. I was going to go with racism, but we'll carry on with that.
Let me know if there's anything you like.
How about your sister? I seem to remember you.
Sale, my friend.
There you go.
Everything.
If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a
Trinkets,
second.
odds and
Aren't
ends,
you a lovely
that
man?
sort of thing.
Sell all of those. I don't have anywhere to put dragon bones yet, so I'm going to sell them too. No, because I can use that still. Yeah, I'll sell one of them. I can go up and I can just... No, that's...
Oh, a bit of this, and a bit of that.
I'm still getting used to playing it on PC. This is almost as bad as the cart yesterday. I am clearly clicking misc. Right, I'm gonna just... I didn't...
On the one hand, but on the other, the scarcity of supply. All that matters is that I have to take a look.
Thank you. Miss. Lockpick. One lock. Not interested. Arrows. Oh right, I'm an idiot. Arrows. Orcish arrows, I'll have me them. Have me the steel ones. Come back down here and sell you all the rest of my stuff. Done.
Do come back.
I will come back whenever I have too much stuff. That's about it.
Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
And what of my son? What of
That's,
Thorald?
see, I wanted to save that for later until I can. Oh, that courier chase me and see if I can run away from it. That quest always interests me. I always tried to disguise myself as Thalmor, and it just never worked. Come on then, what do you want? Your hands only.
Looks like that's it.
Oh, it's about Hearthfire. That's fine. I will do that at some point, but not yet. I'm not going to sit there and just save up thousands of gold just to do that quest. To get, or not to do the quest, to get my house. There's no point. I could just buy a house at the minute. I know the land is a lot more interesting, but it's just... There's so much to put into it, and it just annoys me. Here, spend 5,000 gold on the land, and either go out and waste your time collecting materials, or go and spend about 20,000 gold on the rest of the stuff you need to build it. I think that might be an exaggeration. I don't care. It's a lot of gold. It's not a lot. I know what I'll do. I will do the Dark Brotherhood before I do building my first house, because I find that after doing the Dark Brotherhood I just make a lot more gold. I know it gives you 20,000, I just find it so much easier to make gold after I've done the quest for some reason. It might just be me, might be a bit of a placebo, but that's the way it is for me. I don't know if anyone else gets that feeling, but I don't know. Half of you, I'm going to say all of this and nobody's going to be watching the video. Say I carry on YouTube for the next like 5 years, you might come back and watch it then. Be about it. And I just want to address as well my equipment. I have done everything I can to like minimize extra noise. I've done everything I can to maximize quality. Like at the minute, I have got my processor and graphics card and my RAM running overtime because I've got everything set to the max. All of my recording stuff is set to the maximum. Because I just want to make sure that I actually put out some good looking videos, just in case I do ever make it. Because then people can still look back and go, do you know what, he's always had these decent videos. Pardon me. Why am I using healing with that? There it is. Do you know what? I know how to catch the fox. And that is how you catch the fox. I just want to go down here because I don't know how many people know about this, but there is a quest down here for
What are your thoughts on all this? I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. But most of my family disagrees with my choice. The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors.
yeah, later. Yeah, I don't know how many people know about this, but there is a quest here somewhere in this general direction where you can actually help Cicero before you even join the Dark Brotherhood. Cicero gets into a bit of trouble and Farmer won't help him and everything like that. And then later on when you join the Brotherhood, Cicero recognises you, and I just think it's a cool feature. I mean, it is Bethesda, it might have been a... it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's the typical saying coming from Bethesda Game Studios. I think things like that are what makes Skyrim so cool. It's because of all the little things. And I feel, am I getting shot? I am getting shot. Where are you? Oh, okay, it must have been like, yeah, it was a bandit. And the cards were like, nope, that guy just killed the dragon. You can't kill that guy, he killed our dragon. Oh, shut up. But it's all of these extra details of it made Skyrim what it is. And I find these things incredible. But I think once I've done this, I'll have to end the video because it is getting insanely long at the minute. And I think I might actually have a video where I don't want to cut something, which would be a gift in my editing. Stuck here, stuck. Mother, my poor mother. Poor sister. Stuck, blah blah blah. See this? A new crypt. Wagon wheels. That is something I miss. I don't know if it's a thing in America or anywhere else, but here in the UK, we used to have these incredible wagon wheels. They make they're these round chocolates, for anyone who doesn't know what they are. And they used to be absolutely massive. They used to be filled with jam and marshmallow. Absolutely gorgeous. And I've never been able to find the jam ones. For about 5 years I've been looking for the jam ones. I just can't find them. And when I found the normal ones, they were tiny. It might just be because I'm big enough, but... Delayed burial. Except she's not getting buried, she's going to be helping me kill people later. Hey, chicken. Better not kill that.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
The little
Cicero,
man.
fella? Tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he... Why can't he just leave us alone?
Because he needs help and you're being an asshole.
You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? And he's transporting some giant box. He could have anything in there.
Yes, it's his mother.
Skooma?
Oh,
No way I'm getting
our
involved in any of
mother,
that.
soon to be. He's a stranger who
And
needs
just who in
assistance.
Mara's name are you anyway?
You know you should help him.
Yes, you... Look, thanks. And
No,
I'm
that's
sorry for
something
my
that
unneighborly reaction.
Does get a bit.
Talk to Cicero. Be sure to tell him.
I don't like in this game is the speech skills. The speech skill and the speech checks make no sense. By the time you've reached 100 speech to get into the College of Winterhold, you probably know all of the spells.
Home seems so... You
Yes, he's agreed to fix your wheel.
here for your troubles.
Right, yep. Shiny clinky gold. And I think I'm gonna leave it there because this has been a surprisingly long video. But there we are. Skyrim again. I might carry this on just because I like Skyrim. It's nice to just get lost in. And same as usual, same as you hear from any other YouTube people. If you like the video, thumbs up, all of that bollocks. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.